Stop scrolling for just 1 second. What if that heavy cloud of unexplainable anxiety you wake up with, the sudden crashing mood swings, or that deep, unshakable brain fog isn't a sign that your mind is broken or that you are failing at your healing journey? What if it's actually the most beautiful, undeniable proof that your gut, your magnificent, highly intelligent second brain, is desperately trying to communicate a chemical mismatch to your consciousness? If you've been meditating, journaling, and doing all the mindset work but still feel emotionally chaotic, wondering why you can't just think your way out of the heaviness, stay with me. Because this video is about to completely rewire how you understand the architecture of your own emotions and hand you the master key to unlocking your true biological frequency. Your physical vessel is a single, elegantly unified, crystalline network. This is one of the most vital, liberating truths you must anchor into as you reclaim your sovereignty. While your conscious mind has been programmed by the medical matrix to view your digestion as a purely mechanical process, a completely separate system from your thoughts and feelings, your biology knows the profound truth. Your gut and your brain are intimately physically connected by a literal biological superhighway called the vagus nerve. For your entire life, the old timeline taught you to treat your anxiety, depression, and overwhelm as purely psychological issues. You were conditioned to believe that your mood was generated entirely in your head. But as you step into a higher awareness, you must understand the staggering science of your own meat suit. Up to 90% of your serotonin, the chemical of joy and peace, and 50% of your dopamine, the chemical of motivation, are manufactured in your digestive tract. When your gut is inflamed by the dense artificial fuel of the survival matrix, your emotional baseline is violently hijacked. The chaotic moods you are experiencing are not a character flaw. They are the undeniable, screaming evidence that your biological garden is begging for high-frequency light. The matrix of manufactured fuel, the cost of eating stress. One of the most liberating yet sobering realizations in your ascension is understanding how deeply the old world controlled your emotional state through your plate. In the dense, survival-based consciousness of the old timeline, food was stripped of its life force. We were handed highly processed, synthetically altered, low-frequency matter and told it was nourishment. When you consume the artificial fuel of the matrix, your body does not recognize it as light. It recognizes it as a foreign invader. This triggers a massive, microscopic war in your digestive tract, creating systemic cellular inflammation. But here is the profound quantum truth. Inflammation in the gut translates directly to inflammation in the brain. When your microbiome is fighting to process dense, dead matter, it cannot synthesize the delicate neurochemicals required to keep you feeling safe, joyful, and centered. The brain fog, the racing heart after a heavy meal, the sudden wave of despair. These are not random psychological glitches. They are the exact, predictable chemical signals of a second brain that is sending a distress flare up to your first brain, warning you that the fuel you just consumed is incompatible with your highest timeline. The alchemy of the second brain. You are an ecosystem. If the artificial diet of the old matrix is the engine of anxiety, then the conscious nourishment of your microbiome is the quantum technology of emotional liberation. In your new sovereign reality, you must profoundly reframe how you view your digestive system. You are not just a single organism, you are a walking, breathing cosmic ecosystem. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria that are actively listening to your environment and dictating your frequency. Think of your microbiome as a magnificent crystalline garden. When you feed it living, vibrant, water-rich foods, you are planting seeds of pure photonic light. The bacteria thrive, the inflammation dissolves, and the vagus nerve begins to send a continuous high-voltage stream of safety and joy data directly into your brain. This means that you do not always need to psychoanalyze your sadness. You do not always need to dig through decades of trauma to find the root of your panic. Sometimes, you simply need to change the chemical data you are feeding the ecosystem. When you finally realize that eating living food is an act of profound emotional regulation, the entire game changes. You stop fighting your mind and start nourishing your vessel. The density purge, when upgrading your fuel feels heavy. As you begin to transition your physical container from dense survival foods to higher frequency nutrition, you may experience a temporary period of emotional and physical turbulence. You may feel sudden cravings, temporary bloating, or even unexpected waves of old, heavy emotions rising to the surface. Do not panic. Your ego will try to tell you that the new way isn't working, or that you should go back to the familiar comfort of the old matrix fuel. You must recognize this turbulence for what it truly is: a biological and emotional detox. The dense bacteria that thrived on stress and sugar are dying off, and as they leave your system, they release the heavy, energetic data they were holding. You are literally purging the old timeline from your cellular tissue. It is a magnificent, necessary clearing of the pipes, making space for the radiant, stable architecture of your new reality. Practical daily rituals, aligning the gut-brain axis. Repairing the gut-brain axis requires gentle, intentional reparenting of your biological vessel. You must teach your nervous system that it is finally safe to receive true nourishment. These daily rituals are your foundational tools for overriding the matrix of artificial fuel and claiming your emotional stability. The Somatic Blessing. You cannot digest light if you are in a state of fight or flight. If you eat while you are anxious, rushing, or staring at the chaotic data of a screen, your body completely shuts down its digestive enzymes. Before you take a single bite of food, pause. Place your hands over your plate, take one deep, elongated breath into your belly, and consciously shift into your parasympathetic nervous system. Silently say, "I command my body to receive this nourishment. I am safe to digest, absorb, and thrive." This literal biological command turns the digestive engines back on. The frequency addition, not subtraction. The ego panics when it is told it is restricted or on a diet. Do not trigger your own survival mode by focusing on what you have to cut out. Instead, practice frequency addition. Every single day, intentionally add one source of pure, living, high-frequency light to your physical vessel. It might be a massive glass of pure water first thing in the morning, a handful of vibrant, living greens, or fresh fruit. Simply by flooding the ecosystem with light, the dense, heavy cravings of the old matrix will naturally begin to fall away without the friction of willpower. The Interoceptive Pause. The Matrix taught us to eat by the clock, breakfast at 8, lunch at 12, regardless of what our biology actually needed. To master the gut-brain axis, you must start listening to the second brain. When you feel the impulse to eat, pause for 10 seconds and ask your physical vessel, are we biologically hungry, or are we emotionally seeking a frequency shift? If it is emotional, offer your body a glass of water, a deep breath, or a moment of stepping outside. By distinguishing between true hunger and nervous system dysregulation, you stop using dense food to numb your quantum sensitivity. Empowering conclusion. You are the architect of your ecosystem. As you journey deeper into the foundation of your mind-body connection, remember to treat your physical vessel with infinite awe and respect. You are dismantling decades of conditioning that told you your food had nothing to do with your feelings. The unexplainable anxiety, the stubborn brain fog, the emotional crashes, they are not evidence of your failure. They are the glorious, screaming evidence that your beautiful biology is begging for alignment. You are no longer a passive consumer trapped in a matrix of artificial fuel. You are a biological pioneer, a sovereign creator who understands that true emotional freedom begins in the garden of your own gut. Your nutrition is your medicine. Your microbiome is the physical anchor of your joy. Your emotional stability is the natural, inevitable result of honoring the ecosystem within you. Walk gently through your days. Fiercely protect what you allow into your physical container. Honor the profound chemical intelligence of your second brain. Know that every time you choose a deep, calming breath before a meal, every time you choose living water over artificial energy, you are actively tuning your biology to the frequency of peace. You are becoming deeply aligned, infinitely clear, and undeniably powerful. You are waking up to the reality that you hold the exact recipe for your own thriving. Affirmation: I honor my gut as the sacred, intelligent command center of my emotional frequency. I gently and joyfully nourish my biological ecosystem with high-frequency light. My mind is clear, my microbiome is thriving, and I am safely, effortlessly anchoring into the stable, radiant joy of my highest timeline. And there you have it. Your anxiety and brain fog aren't character flaws. They are simply your second brain asking for better fuel. We are officially unlearning the matrix of manufactured nutrition. If this video just gave you the biggest sigh of relief and the permission to finally connect your plate to your peace, smash that like button right now to tell the universe you are claiming your biological alignment. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next activation in this foundation series, where we'll dive into movement versus exercise and exactly how to process trapped emotional energy out of your muscles. Drop a comment below with "I am nourished" or "My gut is wise" if this hit you in the soul. Let's build a community of timeline masters who actually honor their complete biological ecosystems. Share this with that one friend who has been doing all the mindset work but is still struggling with their emotions. You might just change their entire reality. I'll see you in the next video, beautiful soul. Until then, breathe deep, nourish your vessel, and rest in the safety of your own light. You've earned it.